1930s in the southern area.
South.
The 1930s were hard times due to the Great Depression going on. Started in 1929 because of the stock market crash, which lost about $30 billion. Money was very scarce for everyone.
Most families had no electricity, no running water, and no privacy. Children usually went to school with hot shoes and usually had diseases. Men were hired to repair bridges and buildings, and women sold whatever they could.
Education. Children often dropped out of school to work for their families and earn money. The government couldn't provide schools textbooks and often couldn't afford to pay the teachers their salaries. Schools often only had one room, so students of all ages would learn together.
More than 15 million Americans were unemployed. African Americans were hit the hardest. Half of them were out of work. The unemployment rate for whites was 31%, while for blacks it was 52%.
Farming life. There was a lot of farming and agriculture going on. Black fog would swallow houses and farms, usually destroying the farmers' crops. Prices for crops were very low, making it hard for farmers to make a profit.
About 25% of women did have jobs. They did jobs such as working in factories, selling stuff, and starting sewing businesses. Women did all the cooking and cleaning in the house. They made approximately $5 a week.
Sweet.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Entertainment. Despite the fact that people were poor, they still had family time. Radios were very popular since it was free to listen to. Music and sports games were available on the radio. People danced, played board games, and told stories.
Whites in the South treated African Americans like low lives. They started a petition to have blacks fired. Always harassed them. Blacks were beaten and killed for no reason.
Discrimination laws. The discrimination laws are called black codes, slave codes, or Jim Crow laws, and they made discrimination perfectly legal. They basically told blacks what they could and could not do.
Blacks could not speak freely, bear arms, testify against whites in court. Whites could not marry blacks, etc. Blacks and whites was segregated. Blacks rarely went to school.
Racial groups like the KKK. Many racial groups were started in these times. They attacked the African Americans. The KKK had more of an effect in the 1910s and the 1920s. The KKK made it hard for people who were against